Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims and welcome! Welcome back to Berlin, everyone. Welcome back to Piofiore, but obviously welcome to the new version of Piofiore, Episodo 1926. So here we go. Yeah, if you haven't seen the first Piofiore, obviously this isn't going to make any fucking sense. It's not going to make any sense to me because it's been so long since I played the first one. I remember absolutely fucking nothing. Probably should have done a replay of Piofiore before I did this, but like, this was voted on in the YouTube poll and the Twitter poll combined. This one just eked out our other game to be starting now. So yeah, I probably should have thought about this and been like, before we do the sequel, I should replay the original, but I'm replaying Amnesia Memories, and I'm also playing Persona 5 on my own. So this is a lot of shit that I'm doing on my own, so, I will probably remember more things as we go, but I forgot fucking all of it, so that's not going to be any fun. But there we go. That's what happens. But yeah. So we're here. We're back. I'm bopping around over here so that the theme song doesn't play, because we'll just get slapped in the face with copyright, and bitch can't do that. So, anyway, yeah. We're here, we're starting Piofiore 1926. If you are new here, absolutely watch the first one. Don't start on this, because nothing's going to make sense. You're going to spoil shit. This is a continuation, so everything that happens here probably relies on you understanding the other one, or being me and not remembering shit and being like, whatevs. But anyway, there's my thing. Also, I'm just going to go and put this out there now. Obviously, everybody usually knows. Because again, this really should not be your first experience on this channel, because, you know what I'm saying, this is a fan disc, so, or sequel. So, from what I understand from Otome Kitten's guides, because that's the guides that we use all the time, this is actually really a long game, so it's not a quick hit. I think she said in her review that it took her like 80 hours to do it, so you know that we're going to be here for like at least 100, because we talk, we ramble, and it takes us 12 days to get through 2 hours worth of content. Anyway. But throwing this up there because I have the guide and we're using that guide, I'm going to read you a little bit of the backstory stuff, obviously, from her guide review. But I wanted to throw this out there because she does have a trigger warning on there, so it's important for me to mention that to you. So, obviously, I feel like most of this is kind of a trigger warning. If you saw the first game, I don't think anything is new, really, that's kind of happening in this, but just in case, because again, I don't remember every scenario. I do remember some of I remember one particular bad ending that was the best, and some of them were disturbing, but I'm pretty sure all of the trigger warnings were existent in the first game, so if you saw the first game, and you were fine, you might be fine here, but I'm just going to throw it out there anyway. So, obviously, it's a very strong theme of violence, gun violence, bloodshed, gore, death, sexual assault, and non-con rape on bad endings. So, I'm pretty sure, obviously, the violence, gun violence, bloodshed, gore, death is pretty much quintessential through the whole fucking game, or the goddamn Italian mafia, for fuck's sake. People are going to die. Everybody died in all the endings anyway. And the non-con and the assault and stuff did actually happen in a lot of the bad endings in the first one, so that's still gonna happen. So just throwing that out there, in case you don't, like me, don't remember, the first one, and you were like, "Was there?" I mean, I remember some of those. Don't get me wrong, but anyway, I'm gonna read you the synopsis off of Otome Kitten's page, just to get a little refresher for us on what we're getting into. This is also from Axis's official website, so whatever. So Otome Kitten put it on hers. But I'm on her page, so I'm reading it from there. So I'm just telling you that, too. The year is 1926. The port city of Berlin, known as the backdoor of Europe, is home to 3 powerful mafia families vying for control. Spacey! Is a church orphan with a hidden past that's inexorably? Wow, I can't read that. Anyway, tied to the fate of the city and the unique marking on her chest, right. But when a new threat looms over both Boulogne and Spacey, the leaders of the Falzone, Visconti, and Lauschu families must come together in a temporary truce to retrieve a stolen relic and restore the balance of power. And, okay, so, I want to throw this out there. Obviously, anybody who knows me knows that I absolutely cannot fucking pronounce goddamn Italian fucking words. So everything is going to be butchered in this, by the way. We do the best we can. Names are going to be fucked up. Everything's going to be fucked up. We can manage Japanese because I started learning Japanese, so I'm a little bit better at muddling through that, even though I pronounce things maybe not with the right accents and the right syllables. But at least I feel like we do an okay job. This is going to be a train wreck. It was a train wreck the first time. I'm like, I don't know fucking Romance language words, okay? I can't. So, I'm just throwing that out there. Also, I don't quite remember all of the voices. I kind of went back to my playthrough and was like skipping through, and I was like, okay, Dante, I kind of got that. But like, I realized, here's the fun part. Nobody had the trashy Irish accent. Nobody! So I'm just throwing it out there. We're giving it to Yang, okay? Because somebody needs it. And I was watching and I'm like, Yang's voice is a little too... Like, they were all kind of similar. You know what I mean? Like, Henry had the typical kind of almost Lupin-esque voice. That's what we call the Lupin voice. He kind of had that, so that's good. Dante has our frickin' Van Helsing voice. Really sad that these are what I tied them to, because those are the characters that originally had them that we identified. Nicola was kind of normal-ish. Orlok had our sweet baby voice. And then Yang was like, oh, I'm just trying to be gruff. But it didn't really work, so I'm like... Oh, and Gilbert had the impy voice, okay? Like, there's standard voices that you're like, yeah. But, like, Yang didn't really have much of one, and I was like, I think... No, don't you dare. I think somebody... I'm gonna click start. Yeah, nobody had the trashy freaking Irish accent, the really bad one. And, I mean, Yang is, like, foreign here in Italy. I mean, he's Chinese. He's part of the Chinese mafia. But, like, you know, we're gonna straight up, he's gonna have an Irish accent. Nickname. We'll keep, Adornato is our thing. And our nickname was Space. Because we're going with the same thing we always do, so... It is kind of funny when I start a new game, I feel like we should be like, okay, so for new people here, but it's like, but if you've never seen anything on this channel, this is a bad place to start because it's a continuation of the prior game. So, if y'all are new here, again, really, don't start here. This is a bad place to start. There's plenty of other games on the channel, bazillions of them. I also feel like when I was skipping through my own playthrough, I'm like, how long ago did we play this? Did I just get crazier as we go? Because I feel like I wasn't nearly as obnoxious, and I feel like I've always been this way, but whatever. Anyway, so we got the synopsis, we got the trigger warning, we got the spacey warning with the I can't pronounce words, everything's a train wreck, and we're going to do the best. I'd also like to point out, I know that there is a character in here called the Phantom, and high five to the fucking creators of this game for knowing and just doing that, because they knew damn well what they were doing. Because they know damn well that when they put Direttore in there, you were like, he is the Phantom of the motherfucking casino, i.e. Henry. Okay, spoiler, but again, if you... Seriously. He looked like the Phantom of the fucking opera. He was the Phantom of the casino. Don't even. They knew exactly what they were doing. And now they're leaning into it. And they're like, so we should have like an actual character called the Phantom. Calls himself Phantom or whatever. I am just living for this. That is gonna... It's fucking amazing. But anyway. I've forgotten everybody's voice. So all the side characters are probably going to be off. So if you watched the first playthrough and then jumped right into this one... I'm just fair warning because it's been like, what, a year or more at least since I played that, so and obviously we're going to change things up because Yang's getting the trashy Irish accent. So. Somebody has to have it. It's become a staple on this channel now since we introduced it. And there's so many motherfucking new side characters. Yeah, so I don't remember everybody's voices that are the side characters. I don't remember... And we're just going to do the best we can, so yeah. Normally it doesn't bother me, like, if I don't remember voice, but, like, it does when it's a continuation game, because I feel like it should be sort of consistent, even though, you know, the way I do the voices has changed and whatever, but anyway, that's the way it goes. Yos. Now. Oh. Well, that's weird. I didn't... A minute, what? Whoa. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like... Look, I've never been into the menu before. This is my first time in here. Because the guide also, like, Atome Kitten's thing recommends, has a soft recommended route order, but this is because, it does say, okay, so the, Henry's route's locked, and then the rest of them are unlocked, so all of these guys are here, right? There, you can do all of them, or you can do Alternativa. Alternativa is based off of the... Oh, I forget what the end was called. Was basically the, like, nobody is dead and we are not dating anybody route, that kind of route. So that's that one in the original. So the devs' recommended order is Gilbert, Orlok, Nicola, Yang, Dante, Alternativa, then Henry, obviously. And Atome Kitten's soft recommended order is basically the same. Actually, her recommended is Gilbert, Orlok, then Yang, then Nicola. And so she switched those two. She thinks the first 4 starter routes, Gil, Orlok, Yang, Nicola, can be interchanged, but Dante, Alternativa, and Henry should be last for best story flow. She also recommended, she thinks that Nicola should be played before Dante because it's a nice build up toward the events in Dante's story. And maybe that's why she switched Yang and Nicola so that Nicola's right before it. I think we will probably go with that. We'll start with Gil's route because that's the first recommended one. So we'll probably definitely do Gil, Orlok. And then it's just going to be, do we remember, because her walkthrough order is in the recommended order. Because I usually just go there and click which route. That's in the devs recommended order. Gilbert, Orlok, Nicola, Yang, etc. And then hers, we should switch Nicola and Yang. So we'll see what happens when we get there. But we're going to start with Gil's route because that's the recommended one. So this is where we are going to fucking start. So here we go. Begin this story. Chapter 1, Gilbert. Yes, sir. Yes, here we go. Okay, so, hold on, hot second. Oh, okay.
Yo, しばらくぶりだな。
It's not supposed to be voiced.
最近あまり見なかったが、調子はどうだ?
Oh, it's probably because it's a movie.
そうか、そりゃよかった。俺は去年散々だったぜ。ま、代わりにとびきりの手蔵を見つけたんだな。
The recap.
そう嫌がらねえで、積もる話もさせてくれ。一杯おごるからさ。バリスタ、こいつにグラッパ入りのカフェコレット。で、じゃあ、どこから話したもんか。裸足のシニョリーナにぶつかってな。どう見ても尋常じゃねえ様子で、ついおせっかいを焼いて、うちに連れ帰っちまった。屋敷で詳しく聞いてみたら、そのシニョリーナ、よりにもよってマフィアに追われてるって言うんだぜ。その出会いから、嵐みたいに日々が過ぎてったな。身に覚えのねえ疑いを晴らすために、証拠集めに街を歩き回って。ま、振り返ってみれば、あれも経験だな。最後には全部丸く収まって、得難い友情と最高の恋人を手に入れたってわけだ。だが、いつまでもこのままってわけにはいかねえよな。
That sounds sad. Okay, so I really, actually, now that that's happening, I think that it happened in some of the other, in the first one, where they just kind of auto-plays and it, So we're gonna have to keep an eye out for that. And I don't have the sound up super high. I feel like the voice was high enough, so I do apologize if it's a little too low. But I also don't want the sound really loud, you know? But now at least we remember, hopefully, each time we go to the next person's route, that, you know, that'll start off and I can hopefully like try to turn up the volume a little bit so you can hear it a little bit better. Oh. But if you need to, just rewind and go back and replay that. Because I can't, like, that's not one of those I can click through. It just goes. So it's like shit. So anyway, again, I'm just making notes for myself and making that out. We have to pay attention to the meanwhile story. So that happened. What to read and what to skip as they matter when unlocking different endings. Okay, so I'm making a note for myself. I remember the meanwhile stories popping up and then you going and reading those in the middle and whatever. Okay. And we'll have to play the Alternativa episode to collect all of his CGs. That's important to remember. I'll forget. And then, there we go. Okay. So here we go. So, chapter 1. And I think what I noticed is Atome Kitten said it took like 5 or 6 hours playing through all the routes. So, 10 hours from now we'll be like, and we're only in chapter 2 of Gil's route. Because it's going to be a lot of trying to recall. But anyway. The only thing I hate about the autoplay of the scene in the very beginning with the voices is my voice is not gonna sound like Shotaro Murakubo's voice. I can't do that. So like, you know, I just feel like they give you a taste of like how lovely they sound and then you've got this trash and that just gives me stage fright. But gotta get our we gotta get our Gil / Impy voice on. It's always the redheaded characters that have this voice. And Emoto had it in Color X Melons too, right? Technically, Yang should have it too because he's a redheaded character, but whatever, anyway. Tell me this, Space. Have I done something to hurt you? Okay, hold on. Let's go into options because the text is flowing way too slow. Auto speed. I think that's... Does that skip? I need that fast. Okay. Anyway, have I done something to hurt you? Wow, it still goes so slow. Is that why you kept this a secret from me? Trust me, Gil. I really love you. Same here. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, Oliver! I fucking love Oliver. Bring back. Who's Luca? Do I remember Luca? Was Luca in the first one? I don't know if we know Luca. But the truth is, you kept something secret from your lover, which means I'm the reason that happened, right? Oh, he looks so sad. Stop! Please forgive me, Space. No, really, Gil, you did nothing wrong. You're saying it isn't... You're saying it isn't wrong to be consumed by jealousy, even if it makes you hate me. I won't let anyone else have you. Spend the rest of my life winning you back. Gil... I fucking love Oliver! Oh, I miss Oliver so fucking much. I love him. Oh. I don't remember his voice. I really don't. I feel bad. It's like... When you're trying to find a voice for a character, it's one thing, but when you're trying to remember one that already existed, it hurts. But, what? He was very, I mean, like, he definitely wasn't, like, didn't have a delicate voice, but, like, we're just gonna play around until we find the sweet spot for Oliver. Because I didn't, when I went back through, I was just, like, the main characters, and I totally forgot, about Oliver, which is just sad, because he's one of my favorites, and I do have an acrylic stand floating around in my house somewhere of Oliver. I did buy one, because he's... Oh, he's actually right in front of me. He's sitting right up there on my shelf because I love him so much. And I just forgot his voice, and I forgot about him in the game. So I'm sorry, Oliver. Anyway. What do I do for him? Like, that's quite enough, Gilbert. Something like that. That's not quite right. We'll figure. I lived in a town called Barlone, a town ruled by the Mafia. After being caught in the midst of their conflict, I met Gil by chance, who saved me. Soon after, he was falsely accused of a crime. This is just too slow! Okay. Soon after, he was falsely accused of a crime that brought 3 families together. The Visconti family, the Falzone family, and the Lao Shu formed a truce. In the end, Gil was proven innocent. As for me, during my time with Gil, I found myself falling in love with him. Okay, hold on a second. Music is like Music is also extremely loud. It's like, I have it set, it's like so very loud. And the voices are down, okay. But like, that's skip mode. Text speed. Text speed. Do we not have that on fast? Why is it so ridiculously slow still? Alright, it's gonna drive me fucking crazy. It's gonna drive me crazy. During my time with Gil, I found myself falling in love with him. It was last year, 1925, when it all happened. I don't want it to, like, totally fucking skip, but I want it to actually go, and this is like... I can't even read this slow! Out loud or in my head! Out loud I read slower than in my head, and I'm like, oh my god. Oh, forgot we were in the lounge. Oliver's words snapped me back to my senses. As I looked around the room, I saw the many faces of the other members watching us quietly. Awkwardly! Oh, right, Luca was the kid that almost died, right? Yes, okay. Oh, right, he was the poor kid that, like, wasn't he sick in, like, every fucking row or whatever, anyway? Love Oliver! I gotta find a better voice for Oliver. It's not working for me. And don't trouble her like this. If you wish to have a lover spat, do it in private. You're a bad influence on the child and our men. Seriously? What a show-off! We weren't fighting! Yeah, this ain't a spat, it's a chat. A good play fight's important in relationships. Huh? Gil, don't tell me... You're just teasing me? No. Of course it matters to me if you feel like you have to keep secrets from me. And as your lover, how can I not be concerned finding out that you always come here to see Oliver when I'm not around? I'm sorry. This is the best fucking reveal 5 minutes into the game. I know we're probably further than that, but like literally 5 minutes of actual playtime. I'm gonna fucking die. Because what... Okay, obviously, from playing the first one, we fucking know I love Oliver. And then I literally just got through freaking saying, I love Oliver, I miss him so much, and now we come here to visit Oliver. Fucking die. This is the fucking best. Oh shit, I love this game already. We've only been doing it for 5 minutes, but okay. Oliver's like, Miss Space, perhaps it would be best to tell him. Remember, Gilbert can be a nuisance when it comes to you. He'll not give up until you accede. Oliver made a good point. I'm sorry, do I really have to say it? The right answer is I'm sorry I kept it a secret, but do I really have to say it? Yes, I'm in love with Oliver. Sorry for keeping it a secret from you, Gil. Let me explain. I decided to tell him the truth. We're planning a party for you or some shit, you know what I mean? Are you sure? Yes, I don't want to keep anything secret if it worries you. All I want is for you to be happy, Gil. Aren't you a sweet talker? Why the fuck are you dating my goddamn lawyer? Gil suddenly pulled me in by the waist. Without a hint of embarrassment, he moved in to kiss me. Wait, Gil! Not here! Okay. I'm okay with her being like, whoa, wait, no, not here, there's a bunch of people around. Okay, some things are meant for private, and I'm okay with them wanting a little privacy. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I will throw fucking hands, and I will not stop bitching if after this many years, a year, at least, of dating this man where you know goddamn well we've gotten busy. I know damn well we got busy in fucking Dante's route, okay? We're the key maiden, and he, like, Jesus fucking Christ. He had the lock, and we have the key, and you know how that works, okay? And I don't quite remember if it was explicit of, like, we boned them all in their routes, but you know damn well in the last year we fucking have. We're not that good of a goddamn church girl, okay? And I'm not gonna tolerate this bullshit. Oh no, stop, it's so embarrassing, you wanna hold my hand. Oh my god, stop that shit. In the beginning, it's cute. It's not cute after a year. It's not fucking cute. This doesn't bother me because it triggered the whole, she better not fucking be like this in the whole goddamn game because I'll fucking throw down, okay? This is like, well, not here, there's like people around, could you save it for later? Because like sometimes PDA is a little, people don't like it. I understand that, you know? I'd be like, whoa, slow your roll, let's save the romance when we're alone. But if she gets like that when we're alone, or can't hold hands, I'm gonna lose my shit, okay? There is a time and a place to be like, whoa, simmer down, and it's not all the motherfucking time, okay? We do not need to be a frigid fucking bitch. That's all I'm saying. Anyway. So, you gonna tell me or not? What, you? I shook him off, trying to hide my reddened face. Gil laughed roguishly, and I suspected this was retaliation for me keeping a secret from him. Oliver was teaching me accounting. Accounting? Why would anyone do that to themselves? Why would you willingly learn math? Okay. Gil looked surprised by the news. I'm sorry I didn't tell you about it. I mean, I was planning on telling you eventually. But I'm still learning, so I wanted to keep it a secret until I was better at it. To be specific, I wanted to wait until I was good enough to help the family. Look at his little shocked Pikachu face. He's adorable. Gil? Yeah, this is my fault. I got carried away with wanting to find out the truth. You really thought I was cheating on you with Oliver? I mean, also, Oliver's teaching me accounting. And he does division on my... Never mind. Shh, we're just gonna keep that dirty little secret. And I made you show your hand because I couldn't bear you keeping secrets. But why accounting? I thought accounting would be the most useful thing I could learn for you, Gil. I wanted to surprise you. I wanted to see you happy. He's like, and you thought learning math would make me... That's adorable. Are we... I think we're in the wrong game. I think what we meant to do is go into Amnesia Memories and tell Kent we learned accounting for him. That would make him happy. Gil? Knowing you, I knew whatever you up to was to help with someone. Thought you wanted to help Oliver out with his workload. But it was for me all along. Wow, you didn't think I was cheating on you with Oliver? Oliver, I'm so sorry that he doesn't believe that I love you. Huh. The look he gave me was so serious and loving that I couldn't look away. I'm sorry, Space. I was a fool to have doubted my lover's heart. Allow me to show my repentance with... kiss. It's fine, Gil. Really. It's no use. Your forgiveness alone will not absolve me of my sins. So... Oliver and Luca are just like... Meanwhile, though, the dining room is full and everyone's like, really? Here? I understand her being embarrassed about this. They're like, okay, maybe simmer down. Keep it in your pants, Gil, there's people around. Really? Stop it already! This wasn't going to end well. I quickly turned around to escape, but... CG already? Oh yeah, CG already. Sweet. Oh, it's cute. Gil grabbed a hold of me in an instant. His firm, gentle arms pulled me close to him. And before I could resist, he pressed his lips against my cheek. It's adorable. It's so cute. Really? Gil! He playfully rubbed my earlobe between his thumb and forefinger. I tried to wriggle free, but his strong arm around my waist was completely inescapable. I love you, Space. And don't keep things secret from me anymore. I want to know everything about you. I promise. Truth is, I didn't doubt you at all, but I still made things hard for you. I know you'd never betray me, but that doesn't mean I don't get jealous. It's the same for me, too. You're saying you get jealous on account of me? Yes. I mean, you're so popular with the women in town. It's the eye patch. It's also the whole mafia vibe. I mean, I'm not, like, seriously the fucking sexy-ass vest. You know what I'm saying? The frickin' jacket slung over his shoulders. He's not my top love interest, but the man's still fine. Okay? Like, you can't deny that. And, like, Frickin' Dante and Nicola with their fucking hats. And the whole suit thing going on. Like, just this whole fucking freaking vibe in this game with the flair. And Henry, I mean, he dressed up as the Phantom of the fucking Casino. Sold. I was sold the second I got the game and saw the cover, and I'm like, who the fuck is the Phantom of the Opera back here? I want him. I'm into that. That's why he's my favorite. Seriously, just for the whole Direttore thing. Like, you just... Sexy son of a bitch with your mask. Kinda knew he was gonna be important. Like, cause he's on the cover of the game. Come on, anyway. Now do you mind? Oh, anyway, now, do you mind? That's what possible. I'm not letting you go. I'm gonna take you away with me. Can't hold back any longer. What? We can't! I didn't mind him hugging and kissing me. But we were in the lounge now, and... Gilbert, just let her go already. What a life, huh, sis? Oliver and Lucas sighed with disbelief. If it was just them, it'd be embarrassing, but not as embarrassing. But the fact that there was still probably a bunch of people sitting at this motherfucking table, like, we were in the middle of a meeting? It's like, okay, right? I don't mind her being embarrassed about this. It'd be like going to work and your husband's in the conference room and you're like, oh, hey, and you just hand him paperwork and then he just grabs you and, like, shoves his tongue in your ear, like, and you're like, there's some work. This is work. Okay, like, this is awkward, so I get it. I'm holding out, though. I'm putting a pin in the, if she acts like this just normally, I'm going to be annoyed. Like, when you're out in public, some people aren't into PDA. Western cultures don't really give a shit about PDA, you know what I mean? There's a lot more of that around. It's a personal thing, but you're used to seeing it, you know what I mean? So, like, if we get the, oh my god, I can't hold your hand, we're in public. Okay, let's stop that. We're in Italy, for fuck's sake. We can do this, okay? It's not the same. But this, yeah, I get it. The happy eyes of the excited Visconti members were cheering us on. Yeah, because they think they're getting a peep show. I never knew I could ever feel so embarrassed in my life, but Gil was showing no signs of letting me go. You'd think you wouldn't want your men to see me this way. Now then, what's in these accounting lessons? Keeping books, prepping reports, etc.? That's correct. I'm teaching her the basics while she offers me support in my work. It's not much support, really. If anything, I've been causing more trouble than help to Oliver. But we love him. I love him so much. He looks like a rabbit. Did we say that in the first one? Doesn't he kind of have like a little mousy bunny rabbit look? It's everything. It's everything about him. He's slightly mousy, but slightly like a rabbit. Like, he would be absolutely the perfect, if we, like, snapped our fingers and made this fucking Alice in Wonderland, he'd absolutely be like the Dormouse or the White Rabbit. Probably the White Rabbit, because he's extremely serious, but there's just something about the way they drew him that is just like a fucking Alice in Wonderland character. I still fucking adore him. His work was slowed down even more, since he had to explain things to me at the same time. But, not to worry, the best way to learn is through practical experience. You may not be a particularly fast learner, but you're earnest and precise in your work. Are you calling me stupid, Oliver? That makes me feel really bad about myself. Oliver. In other words, a good student worthy of my time. Oliver, thank you. I'll keep doing my best to learn as much as I can to be of help in the future. Like, you're not a particularly fast learner. It's accounting? I mean, I had to take an accounting class. I mean, there's a lot of things to do, but when it comes down to it, it's making sure you add shit. No, I'm just saying. Huh. You interested too, Luca?
No way! Screw that! It's just, I'm surprised you still want to study even though you're all grown up.
Well, even adults don't know everything. There's so much to learn after all. Besides, I enjoy studying. Don't you think it's fun to try something new? Luca fell deep into thought. So, Gilbert, I assume you have no objections to my teaching her? Of course I don't. You both have my full support. We have his full support, Oliver. We can continue having our accounting lessons. Not our affair. Starts with an A. Same thing. Why are you sneaking over here to see Oliver? never forget. There you have it. You're free to come and see me whenever you like. I'm here more often than Gilbert, so we can make time to go over anything you need to know. Hey, isn't that a mite unfair? When am I supposed to see her then? Are you sure it's alright? I've been bothering you all enough already. I still called the church my home, but I often came to visit the manor to see Gil. I even stayed over on weekends as well. Okay, why are we still living at the church when we've been dating this man for a year? Make an honest woman out of me already. Oh, wait, is that what's gonna happen in this? Are we gonna get married? Do we have weddings? Yo, I love the weddings! I hate weddings in real life. Like, fuck, I don't want to go to a fucking wedding. If it's someone in your family, it's one thing because you got other people there, but when it's like, oh, I'm going to a friend's wedding, I don't know anyone here. Awkward. It's probably because most of the weddings I went to in my life were like, when you're a kid, they're not fun. When you're an adult, you can drink, so it's a little more fun, you know what I mean? If you drink. But like, most of the weddings I went to as an adult were with my ex-husband, and it was like his friend, so it's like aside from him and like a couple people, like I didn't really know anyone. But like, thank God my only other friends are actually married now. And my one other friend isn't, but if she ever gets married, I have our married friends that will be like, sweet, the three of us are going. Okay. Right? Corsages for the three of us. We're going to go be each other's dates. It's great. You know what I mean? Like, I won't feel weird. You know, I'll have them to talk to. So, anyway. How can you be a bother? You're my girl. Heck, you can even move in today if you wanted. Yay! You did live here before, albeit for a short period of time. There's not been a single complaint about you. Don't worry.
Yeah, you need to stop being so polite, sis. If the Visconti even lets a stray like me wander in and out of here whenever I want, he'll be fine.
While our lack of security keeps me up at night, you know our boss. Oliver does always look slightly constipated, though, doesn't he? He's like, ugh, the man is constantly stressed. Hey, I'll have you know we still got rules here. Only ones in are those I can trust. Bill then gently took my hand. Like you, my sweet love. Unbelievable. My cheeks were burning again. I love it. I love his cheese. Oliver and Luca looked at us and sighed like before. I'd love to keep you, but I know you were supposed to go back today. Oh, that's right! I have to go and help prepare dinner. Well then, let me give you a ride. Are you sure? Yeah, I gotta step out anyway. Thank you, Gil. I'm so glad we'll have more time together. I really am happy that we started on this one, because it cracked me the fuck up, obviously, with the whole Oliver thing, and that brings me great joy.
And be careful on your way home, sis.
Yes, you'd better hurry, but... I was clicking my button and it wasn't working. Oh, there's a meal. You'd better hurry before your escort decides to detain you further. Well, the only thing is like, I don't want it to go away, but I also, like... I think we're going to do them as soon as we get to them. Oh, yay! I do not know how to pronounce any of the fucking Chinese names in here. And I'm gonna butcher them, and I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm just gonna be like, that name, because I just can't. I'm gonna butcher it, and I just feel like an asshole butchering it that badly. But this is gonna be fun, giving... Oh, he's gonna have to have the Irish accent already. It's not gonna suit him, but it's gonna be fun. I don't know how to pronounce that, so the whatever, I can't pronounce it. I'm not gonna try, because I will butcher it violently. It's already gonna be bad enough butchering Italian or French that might come up in this. I'm not gonna try to butcher all the poor Chinese names. I'm just saying. Anyway. I'm sorry, it's just giving Yang the accent for the first time is going to be awkward as shit, but I've taken action at last. There you go. The name I can't pronounce is an organization that operates in the... I'm sorry, Tour Guide Spacey. An organization that operates in the criminal underground of the Republic of China, also known as the Chinese Mafia. They're the parent organization of the Lao Shu. I forget. We tried, I think, looked it up or figured it out the last time, but anyway.
Oh, if they think I could be killed by such a pitiful attempt, they're laughably mistaken.
And I think it works perfectly. It's just funny because, I mean, technically we're in Italy and he is a foreigner in Italy, so it makes sense that he would have a foreign accent, i.e. Irish. Or whatever the fuck this accent is, you know, this weird bastardization, because, you know, that's the only one I can do. Assassins had been sent by the whatever a few days ago to kill Yang. Surely they were carefully selected elites. Even so, they all met their ends without laying a single finger on him. Oh, I forgot what Lee's voice sounds like. Well, anyway, this man truly is a monster.
So, Lee?
We're still investigating, but not much is known yet. We should receive a report from our reconnaissance on the mainland.
I see. I suppose we'll have to wait then.
It's just so wrong. It's so wrong. But you know what? I think that's what makes it fun. So anyway. And so, with some endeavor at ceremony, Gil and I were tossed out of the lounge. We departed the manor and made our way to the church. Gil dropped me off at the church. I watched the car turn the corner and disappear before I headed toward the monastery.
And we got our precious baby Leo!
I love you too, you sweet little buttercup. I just want to pat you on the head and squeeze you. Love him. Oh, Leo is best boy. He really is such a goddamn little buttercup, isn't he? Anyway.
Ah! Buongiorno. I couldn't say that in his voice anyway. Nice to see you.
A familiar young man approached me. His name was Leo, and he worked as a soldier for the Falzone family. Buongiorno, Leo. I can say buongiorno. Okay.
Are you just coming back from somewhere?
Yeah, I was just at Gil's place. He dropped me off a moment ago.
Ah, I'm really glad to hear that.
What do you mean?
I didn't mean much by it. Only that, well, even though the town's much safer now, I still worry about you being on your own.
Oh, you're just the sweetest, aren't you? If Leo ever fucking dies, I will kill someone. I don't think he ever died in the first one, because Leo is a goddamn precious little fucking gem. He's our goddamn little muffin, and no one can hurt him. I love him. He's my precious baby. Just want to protect him. Like a bunny rabbit or a cat or some just I don't want to route with him. I don't want to date him. Although I think they'd be cute together. But like, he's just you just want to squeeze him. Anyway. My little bar cup, okay?
I guess Crete is relatively safe, but oh boy, look at the time. I gotta go. See you, Space. Be careful if you have to go to Valeno or Strano.
Yes, of course. Like, what the you were just weird, and you were here and you're gone. Leo seemed somewhat rushed as he said goodbye and hurried away. What's the matter with Leo today? Has something happened? I couldn't help but wonder about it as I walked back. I'm back, Elena! Have you started already? Oh, and our little buddy Elena! Welcome back. I was just getting started on dinner now. You should have stayed there a little longer. You haven't seen him in a while, have you? Thank you, but I wanted to make sure I'm still a help to the church. That's very much like you. Well then, if you don't mind helping me cook. Oh, of course. She's a little cinnamon roller too, isn't she? Absolutely. I nodded and quickly took my place beside Elena to prepare dinner. Oh, the shit that Lee did to her. Elena's a good girl, okay? She is our good friend. Usually they have a lot of, sometimes your friends, it's like there's a female that comes along and they're always a douche weasel. And you're like, we have to fight him or some shit. So it's kind of nice when we have lady friends. Oh, I mean, I feel like more games than not we have good lady friends. You know what I mean? But it's always questionable. You're always like, do I trust you? Because, like, some games, the other ladies are douchebags. Like, there's always got to be, like, but, well, that's what you go to. But now that I'm thinking about it, the more I think, I feel like we do have usually good friends in games. You know? Anyway, morning had arrived. As usual, I started the day with a prayer and got dressed. My life here at the church hadn't changed much since I returned. Sister Sophia led us in grace before breakfast. Oh, she's not dead. Right, that's right. Dante only pretended to kill her. Didn't he punch a nun? Who was the one that punched the nun? Who fucking punched Sophia in the first one? You're like, he punched a fucking nun. Oh, Orlok punched the nun. Didn't Orlok actually punch her at one point? Dante lied and told us she was dead when she really wasn't. But I think Orlok actually punched her because it just seemed really out of place. Like, but you're like the church boy. Why? Okay. And we accepted the blessing of our meal with gratitude. This morning's soup was prepared by Elena with the same warmth that soothed both our stomachs and our hearts. After breakfast, I helped wash the dishes in the kitchen. The water in winter made it quite a challenge to clean the dishes, but today, spring is finally here. I could feel the changing seasons by the water running over my hands. I went out behind the church with a broom. When I was nearly finished sweeping the area clean, someone embraced me from behind and whispered in my ear, "I hope it's Gilbert." Signorina? I don't quite remember how to pronounce that, but like, anyway, we're going with that. I'm hoping it's Gilbert! Because otherwise this is weird. I'm just gonna read it as if it's Gilbert. Anyway, I beg of you to spare a moment of time for a poor man whose heart you've stolen. Gil? Okay, good. Yes, you're Gilbert. There is no one else who should be running up and embracing us from behind. And after that comment, it's like, it better be fucking Gil. I quickly turned around to see my love smiling more playfully than ever. Why, you really surprised me. Sorry about that. I just couldn't resist sneaking up on you. Oh, Gil. It was hard to scold him whenever he apologized with that innocent look on his face. Also, it's fucking adorable. I'm like really kind of enjoying the adorableness. So, what brings you here today? Well, I had a little time on my hands, so I wanted to come by and see you. Now a good time? I know it's sudden, but I was thinking we could grab a drink. I'd love to. Oh, just a moment. I should let Sister Sophia know first. Oh, know what, my dear? Sister Sophia just appeared in the garden with the children in tow.
Gil, did you come to play with us?
Trailing behind Sister Sophia were Jean and the other boys that was it Jean? Jean? I don't know. Anyway. And the other boys that lived here. They must be going to tidy up the cemetery. The tombstones needed cleaning and the dried flowers needed to be put away. It was surprisingly hard work, so the boys and their boundless energy were often put to the task. However, the moment they saw Gil, they all surrounded him with gleaming smiles. Hey, if it isn't the Mischief Makers, sadly I won't be able to stick around to play today. Sorry, guys. Sister Sophia, might I borrow Spacey for a while?
Spees, have you much left to do?
After I finish sweeping here, that should be it for my chores.
Understood. Then let me finish this up for you. You're free to go.
Oh, but...
I insist.
Thank you, Sister Sophia. She's like,
I don't want to piss off the Mafia. Also, I'm pretty sure he gives donations. And I don't want to piss off the Mafia.
Sister Sophia knows. She got herself a fucking Mafia boyfriend on the side, too. You know it. Sister Sophia, you better not be in a bed with Oliver, because that's my side piece. Sister Sophia smiled and took the broom from me. No, Sister Sophia is probably a good nun. Okay, we shouldn't insult her like that. I'm just saying, maybe back in her heyday before she became a nun, she had like a fucking Mafia boyfriend, and maybe something happened to him, and that's why she became a nun. Just, you don't know. We don't know her story.
Signor Redford, please take good care of her today.
Thank you, sister. I won't keep her long.
Have fun! I will. I'll be back soon. Wasn't talking to you. I'm just kidding. Sister Sophia and the boys waved after us as we departed the church. It's probably Jean-Luc Picard.
That's like French, but like, still.
Gil brought me to a fashionable bar nearby. We sat down side by side at the counter and ordered some drinks.
About the next provisioning, I'm planning on having some of my guys attend. I'll also make an appearance if I can swing it.
Is there something the matter?
Yeah, truthfully, it wouldn't trouble you with it under normal circumstances, Signorina. But you have the right to know. You see...
I leaned in closer, seeing how serious Gil's expression was. Is he fooling with us again?
There have been some killings around Strano. See you, Space. Be careful if you have to go to Veleno or Strano.
Is that why Leo said that? The town had been safe ever since the Berlin Mafia agreed on an armistice. Strano seemed to remain as dangerous a place as ever.
We may not be cops, but if we let things get any worse, this town's gonna go to hell in a handbasket. Plans are in the works to control the situation, so you don't need to worry about it. I just wanted you to be aware.
You see, I understand.
Guess I gotta get back to work. Wish I could see off myself, but my men will have to escort you.
That's all right. Thank you for always keeping watch over me. Gil, he must have opened his schedule just to let me know what was happening in Strano. I hope the rest of your work goes well.
I'll miss you, but I guess I'll have to make do somehow. To make up for today, why don't we spend the whole weekend together?
Sure, I can't wait.
Oh, I can't either.
My voice brightened at his invitation.
Glad.
With a relieved smile, he opened the car door for me. It's because when the meanwhile stories pop up, you can't skip the text. That's what it is. Because that's what happened the last time. I hit the A button to, like, fast click the text, but it doesn't do it because the meanwhile stories are popping up. So that's annoying, but at least we know when they're coming. But with a relieved smile, he opened the car door for me.
Police. Oh, Roberto. This motherfucker. Oh, dear God.
I don't really remember his voice either, and he didn't have much of one, but anyway.
Marco, about the killings taking place around Strano and Veleno.
Let me guess. We got more?
Yes.
We still don't have a clue who's behind them, but the bodies keep piling up.
Marco, I think the Berlin Mafia are responsible for these deaths. Marco's like, God damn it, kid! I forget Marco's voice kind of too. He kind of had an old man voice, but I'm trying to like make it not super old, but
who knows? For now, we got no proof to go off, do we?
Right. And if they aren't involved, I'm certain they're aware of what's been taking place. It's possible they could have leads of their own that even we don't.
Oh yeah, by the way, Robbie.
Yes?
I read the paper. The new governor? Isn't he your
uncle, father, brother?
With a relieved smile, he opened the car door for me.
With a relieved smile, he opened the car door for me! That's what it's going to be like reading that line for a third time anyway. Oh! Others. Is this the Phantom? Anyway, I'm going to read it dramatic. Anyway, moving in the shadows is quite amusing. It does not seem as though our friend has noticed my presence here as of yet. Who is this? Okay, you're dressed like you belong in the Lao Shu, though. But, like, you also have blue eyes, so that's a little strange, but it's okay. Name Yuan? 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 We'll go with Yuan, anyway. Oh, that's right. Yuan, I know I shouldn't ask, but please let me know before you come back. I don't know whose voice it is. He just seemed... Oh, well, the problem is I don't want him to sound too much like Orlok. but he also seems like he would kind of have that same voice. But there's going to be... Okay, look, I don't have enough voices in my repertoire, and there's too many new characters. There's at least 4 or 5 new fucking characters on top of all the ones that we have, so... You know what I'm saying. It'll be fine. Oh, don't tell me you'll be picking me up. Seems very disinterested, doesn't he?
No, I just have some things to hide before then.
I don't know who this character is, so we're just having fun with it.
The boy was as cheeky as usual. However, his fearlessness was pleasing, the very reason I still kept him alive. I know you'll be disappointed, but I'm afraid this task is too demanding for me to return anytime soon.
Is that so? I might just die of loneliness. Ah. I'm sorry, but Yuan looks very fucking like... However you say his name. Look, I'm gonna butcher it. Someone will correct me at some point, but it'll be like 30 parts from now, so sorry.
My base of operations was deeply rooted in England. Even without me, things would move along just fine. Enough so that I could enjoy my vacation.
Oh, well, I wonder if that was supposed to be Yuan. Yuan? Anyway, we're just gonna go with that. I wonder if that was supposed to be him, though, saying all that, because now he's in vacation. Anyway, the name I can't pronounce has decided to dispose of Yang, along with all his little toy soldiers. Sending assassins to kill him in his sleep yielded no results. Not surprising. Only a few possessed the ability to put down that rabid dog. The assassins were a sacrifice of sorts. To send a message to our oblivious elders that more was required to crush Yang in the Lao Shu. I'm the only one that can kill that brat. Which was why I left England with my best men to come to this backwater town. I can only hope it proves entertaining enough. With such a troublesome task entrusted to me, entertainment was the least I could ask for. Okay, I just feel like everyone in the Lao Shu is motherfucking nuts. Because this bitch is nuts. Fucking Yang is nuts. Like, what are you doing? What are you on? Is it the opium? Let us see what manner of fun this town of Berlone can offer me. Yeah, it seems like maybe he should be, like, crazy, but he also just seems very disinterested and lacking. You know what I mean? So we'll figure it out as we go. Anyway, he opened the car door for me, yada yada. Just as I got in, a separate car arrived for Gil. I watched from the windows as our cars drove off in different directions. We're kind of close, to time, but I'm just going to go a little bit, so we'll see, might go a little bit over. But anyway. Today was the day I planned to meet Gil. From the moment I woke up in the morning, I could hardly contain my excitement. I was going to the Visconti Manor today for the entire weekend. Gil said he's coming to pick me up in the evening, so I should finish my work right away. Knowing that I'd be able to see him again so soon gave me all the energy I needed. I was sure I'd be smiling about it all day. I'm sure, just based on that statement, that something is going to happen and we're going to get kidnapped again. Or Gil's going to get shot or some shit. I don't know. Something's going to go wrong. After finishing my morning duties, I went back into the refectory and saw Sister Sophia there. Hello, Sister Sophia. Is something the matter? Sister Sophia was usually very calm, but for some reason she was looking unusually tense.
The Pope is stepping down from his position.
It's funny we have terminology. Church, a short name referring to a religious institution located in Rome, Italy. Its headquarters inhabit an enclave somewhat apart from the Kingdom of Italy. I think you mean, like, this says church, but I think they're talking about, like, the Vatican. Not the Vatican? Anyway. Is he really?
Yes. The conclave will be gathering to elect a new pope to lead the church.
I don't feel like that was Sophia's voice, but it is now. Conclave, the gathering of a body of electors to select a new pope. A 2/3 special majority vote is required, and then they light the red fucking smoke. It's weird that I know some of this shit, but I think it's just because, like, get the new pope that long ago. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not religious, so you see, I wonder who'll be next in line.
As am I. I shall pray that his successor is a devout follower of the Lord.
Like Bishop Rosberg. Oh, no, isn't he evil? Bishop Rosberg is evil! Oh my god, is Emilio going to be the new pope? Emilio! I can't wait till we see Emilio again, FYI, just so we can scream that. We already did. Spoiler, but, you know.
Yes, he would be a fine pope.
I don't think he would be. He's evil. He's evil. Did we not just determine that in Gil's route?
Depending on who's elected, we may see changes that impact the church in profound ways. In the past, some have behaved in a manner that goes against the true teachings of our faith. That being said, I do believe a good person will become pope, though I am still worried.
Yes, I see what you mean. It was only natural that the new leader would have the potential to effect great change, especially when it came to how the church's teachings were interpreted. I'd only pray that any changes to come would be for the better. I feel like it's going to be for the worse, especially if it's Rosberg, who was like fucking a psycho, right? He was evil. Wasn't he like the one in the evil plot? It's afternoon, but we're going to stop and we're going to do this next time. I'm very excited. I hope you're enjoying this so far. But yeah, we're having a grand old motherfucking time being back in this game, trying to remember all the shit that happened from the first one. But yeah, so I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.